Philforner Farming in the Philippines. I have been busy every minute since the live stream this morning. How this ended up taking me so long, I don't know. But it's done now. All I can get done. If I had one more line, I could finish this up, but I don't. The new aeration line, the large line that I ordered, came today, and so I ran 2 more lines from the main aeration pump up here. This one right here, the small one, is the only one that is still running up here. All the rest is coming from the main aeration unit. So I was able to unplug 4 of them today. So I don't know, that's 300 watts or so, 325, 350, that will not be on that much of a savings anyway. And the automatic timer for the well pump came, and I've put it in there. So this matches the one that I've got on the main aeration pump for the tilapia pond. This is set to come on for 15 minutes every hour and then shut itself off. I have to do it that way because the water level in this well varies too much to have what passes here for a float valve. They're only about 18 inches long, the ones that are hooked directly to the pump. Well, we have, that's fine if your water level doesn't vary by more than 18 inches. But from rainy season to dry season, here the water level can vary 12 feet. And since we don't have a pressurized tank system, everything going into the house is just gravity flow. Can't have a pressure switch either. So rather than me having to come by 3 or 4 times during the day and running the pump until it pumps the well dry, and then having to leave the pump off at night, I needed to pump more water. So instead of running the pump like 3 hours a day, 2.5 to 3 hours a day, which is what I have been doing, it's now going to run 5. So hopefully it'll balance out the additional power requirements to run the pump basically twice as long. Hopefully that will be offset by taking off 4 of the aeration compressors. So that's 5 altogether that I've been able to disconnect. And you just get more pressure out of that main aeration unit than you do these little ones anyway. So I'm liking it. And the fish are probably digging it too. That's quite a bit more aeration than we had before. So what I'm going to do, the only thing that I will have to babysit basically on this water pumping situation is that valve right there, regulating whether or not it goes in through these breeding tanks and through the round tanks or into our main well pump. So what I'm going to do during the day is just have it run through these I keep wanting to say breeding tanks, but they are no longer breeding tanks. The grow out and for sale tanks, but that's a lot to say. Anyway, During the day, it's going to run just like it's running here, and I will close that valve about dark, and so all through the night the pump will come on for 15 minutes every hour and go through the main tank and go directly into the pond. Hence pumping more water overall. I'm liking it. It was transferring all those lines was more of a pain than what I thought it would be. So there was 16 lines altogether that I had to consolidate into those 2 new lines that I brought up here, and they had to be cut and trimmed, and I don't know, it's hot today, mostly sunny. Even though this is partially shaded here, I got too hot and had to take a little break right after lunch. But it's done now. Everything is working great. I'm liking it. I basically wanted to hang out down here and make sure that pump shut off when it should have, and yeah, it's working perfect. So, and this is also working well too. So these fish here, not this week, but the middle of next week, we will have the next cage done, and that's where these are going. These are the fry for the last cage, and so we'll have them all filled up, and close to that time, about a week after that, we'll do our first harvest in this cycle. And well, maybe 2 weeks after that, 2 weeks after we get that one set, we'll do a harvest, and then these fingerlings that are in this tank right here will go in the next one. And then we're going to be harvesting on a schedule every 2 weeks after that, and so it's going to be just one right after another. Harvesting, stocking new cages. We don't have to, after this next one is built, we don't have to build any more. Everything's just going to be like on a schedule. No more have to do this, stop, do that. I'm looking forward to it. It's been quite the journey with these tilapia. Now all we have to do is finish getting the duckweed to cooperate and sit back and count the money. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.